Hi, this is JP David of 3J, and join me as I show a brief presentation about the shoe capital of the Philippines, Marikina City. A brief introduction about Marikina. Marikina is not just the shoe capital of the Philippines for nothing. For the greater part of the 20th century, Marikina was the biggest manufacturer of quality shoes. Marikina's shoe industry started one afternoon in 1887 at the residence of Don Laureano Guevara, known to this day as Kapitan Moy. I'm gonna show first a short video showing the shoe museum that is found in Marikina City.
There's a town in the Philippines whose business is shoes. In fact, it's a town with a shoe obsession. Everywhere you look, their fetish for footwear is evident. Shoes are a part of industry, architecture, and attractions. Here in Marikina, one of the world's most eccentric towns. To really get an idea of how shoe crazy this town is, they erected the Marikina City Footwear Museum in honor of the former First Lady, Imelda Marcos' favorite footwear. Built in an old rice mill, the museum boasts some 200 pairs of the former First Lady's famous size 8.5s. And half of this footloose selection was in fact made in Marikina, from Imelda's custom mold. Of course, on occasion, Imelda Marcos defended her excessive footwear collection by saying she was just trying to prop up the Marikina shoe industry. The Shoe Museum, which opened in the year 2001, is just one more example of this eccentric town's affair with footwear, from high-heeled women to high-speed cobblers, from Imelda's fetish to the latest in high-tech design. These days, Marikina is footloose and fancy-free.
Now for the Shoe Museum. The Shoe Museum was conceived in 1998 under then Mayor Bayani F. Fernando on the assumption that the city, being the shoe capital of the Philippines, can be a significant venue for nurturing the historical and cultural values of its shoe industry. It was opened in February 16, 2001 and was initially called the Footwear Museum of Marikina. Shoemaking is a striking manifestation of Maricanos' industry, creativity, passion, and entrepreneurial spirit. The Shoe Museum captures these traits and in the process firmly establishes Marikina's preeminent place in the country's shoemaking industry. The collection. The Shoe Museum is deftly organized into the following collections: that of the world-renowned shoes of the Philippine First Lady, Imelda Marcos, assortment of shoes worn by personages such as former Philippine presidents, vice presidents, senators, ambassadors, and Marikina mayors, traditional footwear from various countries, and a collection of entries to city-sponsored shoe design competitions. The 80 pairs of shoes of Mrs. Marcos are part of the 3,000 pairs collection. She wore those shoes in meetings with dignitaries both here and abroad. The shoemaking. The main industry that Marikina is famous for, shoemaking, began in 1887 through the pioneering efforts of Don Laureano Kapitan Moy Guevara. Kapitan Moy started experimenting with shoemaking when the soles of his own imported shoes broke. For a want of a shoe repair shop nearby, he tried to fix his shoes. At that time only, the Chinese located in Manila were engaged in shoe repair and manufacture. Maricanos were already engaged in the limited production of slippers and clogs, or bakya, even before the coming of the Spaniards. Kapitan Moy separated the different parts of his shoes, studying closely the intricacies of how the shoes was put together. Tiburcio Busyong Estacio, a wooden clog maker, made a pair of shoe lasts for Kapitan Moy to help him in his experiments. At that time, the Chinese located in Manila were engaged in shoe repair and manufacture already. As I have said, the tools used in making the first Marikina shoes were borrowed from blacksmiths in Marikina and Pasig. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation.